Well, it had to happen eventually. I just wish it hadn't have happened quite as soon as it did. We've lost a game already this season. You can see there that we are on 9 points and level second in the Premier League alongside the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City, and surprisingly Sheffield United. However, Liverpool have a 3 point lead over us, and that is thanks to their City rivals Everton. Our hoodoo team strike again thanks to a headed goal. It was sloppy, really, really sloppy. That coming after a superb win against Arsenal, which we'll show you the highlights of both right now. So as you can see, a proper demolition job of the Arsenal. before going to Everton and losing 1-0. We had opportunities, but for some reason just couldn't take care of business in front of goal. Everton, on the other hand, getting a little bit of the rub of the green after Newball inexplicably decided to punch a ball that would have been easier to catch, and it was nodded into the back of the net. Also, what a player Pellegrini looks like. That opening goal for his account for Nottingham Forest is as good a way to introduce yourself as any that I can think of. What an absolute fantastic piece of skill from the big Italian centre forward. So today we're taking on West Ham United in the Premier League. Hopefully it'll be a better performance than last game. I have completely forgotten to check the team there, so we're just going to have to hope that everybody is fit and ready to go and happy to play today. We'll have a little look when the game starts. But I've got ahead of myself and I've hit the X button when I should have had a little look at the game plan. So there we are. And it's raining, so brilliant. We all know that I absolutely adore playing in the rain where the ball gets held up on the ground. Everything moves that much more slowly. Oh, what a brilliant day I am having so far. I hope you're having a better Tuesday than I am. Remember, if you enjoyed today's video, to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And let's get into the game and hope that we can actually get something out of today's fixture. We'll have a quick look and see just how bad everything is. And actually, we're not too bad. We're a little bit low in stamina. Oriol Busquets is not in the best of form. I probably would have played Tonali ahead of him in this match, but there we go. Beggars can't be choosers. It is a very strong first choice 11. So from that point of view, we should be fine. But look how slow the ball is across the ground here. Hlošek. Out to Zayfouk. Puts one into the middle for Arcas, who can't quite get his head to it. Hlošek on the volley, takes a deflection, and Hernandez can't get the header before the goalkeeper punches behind. And it's going to be a corner kick to Forest. West Ham doing very well to get bodies in the way there. And the goalkeeper just getting a hand to it before Hernandez was able to try and head it in on goal. So Wilson with the corner kick. Camavinga heads it on. Now they have it with Diop at the back. It looks as though West Ham might be playing a 5-man defence, which I absolutely hate playing against. The Brighton game was a good example of a 5-man defence where we eventually managed to break them down, but it wasn't for the lack of trying. 85 minutes it took us during that game. As Camavinga moves the ball back out to Zayfouk. Back inside to Camavinga. Wilson. Overlap for Ait-Nouri. Looks to play one in. Hernandez, bit flat-footed there. Wasn't alive to the opportunity. And he gets put out for a throw-in. Here's Busquets. That's a nice 1-2 between Busquets and Ait-Nouri. Oh my goodness me. I tried to super cancel in time, but I couldn't. And he's put it out of play for a throw-in. A needless throw-in conceded there. But never mind. We'll try and do better next time as West Ham hammer one forward. Pun intended, very much so. Oh, that's a good save by the goalkeeper. Arcas sticking it right down the middle. Not sure about that header. Busquets was played into a little bit of trouble there as Wilson tried to head it to his teammate, but ended up finding a West Ham player instead. Here's Camavinga. Hlošek. Camavinga, oh, and again, maybe? No, the West Ham defenders doing their job today. 2 opportunities on goal. Had a strike for the first. But the second one was dealt with by the West Ham defence. A thumbs up from the goalkeeper for his defenders. And Harry Wilson with an in-swinging corner now to give Forest a chance to score the first goal of the game. Can't quite manage it. It's played out to the edge of the area. Busquets with the shot. Oh dear. Well, Haller has managed to completely evade the attentions of the defender there, who overran completely. That's lovely from Camavinga. Not so great from the rest of the team, unfortunately. Arcas, and it's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. The interplay between Hernandez and Arcas paying dividends once again. And despite the miserable weather and the soaked through look of those jerseys, the Nottingham Forest players as fiery as ever. Lovely wall passing between the players there, and Arcas with a nice slotted left foot finish into the bottom corner of the net, putting his team 1-0 ahead. Camavinga looking to win that header. Wins the header, but unfortunately it falls to a West Ham player. Here's another one down the middle, Worrell to deal with. Busquets does deal, and Camavinga comes away with it. Here's Hlošek. Still Camavinga. Oh, well. The defender just had the length of his man there and managed to win the ball off of him quite easily. Aït-Nouri is having a real trouble with Jared Bowen, and a free kick eventually given away as it takes 3 Forest players to dispossess the West Ham man. Nice bit of play by Bowen. Hopefully all of our hard work won't be undone here as Lanzini throws one in, and it deflects off of the wall, and the pace, and lack of pace I should say, allows the keeper to pick it up. So here we are, Camavinga again into Hlošek, outside to Zefuk. Saw the opportunity for an early cross, went for it, couldn't quite get there, and Hernandez theatrically going down under, I would say, the challenge of the goalkeeper, except that I don't think the goalkeeper knew too much about that. Here's Busquets, Camavinga, Arcas, Hlošek, out to Zefuk, puts one into the mixer again, and Sanchez able to claim the ball. Adam Hlošek just overruns it a little bit there. Perhaps a little bit too eager. Worrell wins the header, but again West Ham first to the ball. Now Lanzini, the lobbed through ball to him. Oh, they just keep it in thanks to the corner flag. And that's great defending from Zefuk. And the referee's half-time whistle interrupts the counter-attack. The teams go in with Nottingham Forest 1-0 ahead here at half-time. A lovely goal from Arcas on the 27th minute after some interplay through the centre of the West Ham defence. West Ham have been limited to 1 shot on goal in this first half, and Nottingham Forest supporters will be hoping that's all the action they get in this game. I'm going to take the opportunity and throw Tonali on at half-time. That will be the only change I'll make, just because stamina-wise, Busquets could do with less than 45 minutes in his legs. And Tonali could do with 45 minutes being put into his. Here is Tonali, the Italian midfielder, signed over the summer. That could be offside by Hernandez. In fact, it is. Referee a little bit late to blow up on that one. Linesman obviously didn't elect to tell him until Hernandez was fully in control of the ball, which is, again, the inconsistency of the referees. Sometimes they'll blow offside once you've touched the ball. Other times, they'll blow offside even if you had absolutely nothing to do with play. It's very peculiar, the refereeing AI in this game. Ait-Nouri down the left-hand side sees the run of Wilson and finds him, and Wilson's got a chance to put a cross into the box here. Hernandez, it's a goal for Hernandez, second of the season. A lovely headed finish which has become somewhat customary for the big man. And he doubles the lead for Nottingham Forest. Lovely cross into the box by Harry Wilson. Knew exactly where to put it. The goalkeeper, Sanchez, got a hand to it. But Hernandez put too much on the header. And all he could do was parry it into the roof of the net. That being the case, I think we're going to throw Nketiah on. And we're going to see if we can get him a goal as well. He's the only striker in the side not to have scored a goal this season so far. It is very early in the season. But Hernandez gets a lovely round of applause as he leaves the field of play. It is nice every now and then to be able to give a player that kind of treatment. Here's Camavinga. Arcas. Klošek. Salisu will win the header. Well, it was a nice idea until the defender managed to get something on it. Oh, nearly. Arcas was in a good position, but his momentum ended up carrying him into the defender. Arau, Jared Bowen gets rid of the ball before Tonali can attend. Here's Jared Bowen again. Can he find a cross here on the right hand side? He can, but it's defended well. Here's Wilson. The underlap from Ait-Nouri might find him here. He does. Cross into the box. Arcas unable to get there. Oh, and that was lovely from Nketiah. All that was missing was the finish from Arcas. Unselfish play from the former Arsenal man. That's not the best of headers from the captain there. Camavinga ends up coming away with the ball anyway. Good towering header. West Ham get it first. Here's Nouri. Into Wilson. Really do hate it when it's raining. It takes so much of the pace out of the ball when you play it along the ground, and primarily that is how we play our football. Really don't like playing aerial football, except for obviously the crossing at the end of the move. It's Tonali into Ait-Nouri. Wilson. Nouri again. Arcas. Klošek. Nori again. Wilson. Can Nori get back on the end of this? Not quite. Nice idea, but the legs are starting to tire a little bit here. And I think it might end up with this as the final score. 2-0 to Forest at the moment. They're comfortable. Absolutely no trouble whatsoever for them at the moment. And yeah, indeed, that is the final whistle. Thanks to Arcas and Hernandez, the dreadful duo. Nottingham Forest come away with a 2-0 win today. A good performance from the lads at home in front of an adoring crowd. And we'll just go straight to the stats, and you can see there West Ham did have one more shot in the second half. It wasn't on target. And well, look at the number of passes. An astonishing difference in the number of passes made by the two teams. Can't say possession was that much different. So West Ham obviously playing a much more dribbling focused game, whereas Nottingham Forest are all about the passes. Interceptions, tackles, look at the crosses. 9 crosses from Nottingham Forest. We made the most of our crossing ability today with that first goal. Very happy with the performance. Hernandez with the man of the match. Can't argue with it. I think it could have gone to him or Arcas today, to be honest with you. Tonali only getting a 5.5 in that second half. Busquets, the man he replaced, getting a 6. I think Tonali is still to grow into this team, but when he does, he's going to absolutely change the way that we play. I can feel it already, the range of passing that he has. To Busquets' credit, though, he's come up with some goals so far this season, and it seems as though the extra competition for places has really lit a fire under him. So let's have a look at the other results from Matchday 5 in the Premier League. And you can see Leeds United, Brighton and Hove Albion, Manchester City and Southampton all taking 3 points today in their respective games. Arsenal going down to a very disappointing 4-2 defeat to Brighton and Hove Albion. It'll be interesting to see where they are in the league table when we get there. It is still very early in the season, however. Aston Villa and Liverpool both getting away wins 1-0. Chelsea beating Norwich 2-0. Fulham with a real shock result against Manchester United, 3-1 winners at the Theatre of Dreams. And the final match of the day, Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 4. So let's have a look at the league table and see how those results have affected things. Well, at the top you can see it's a top 4 of Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City and Southampton, with Chelsea, Leeds, Sheffield and Manchester United level on points with Southampton. And at the bottom of the table, Brighton, Norwich and Leicester all on 3 points. It is still very early on in the season, however, I'm not sure that things are going to stay quite the way they are at the bottom of the table. Certainly, looking at Tottenham and Arsenal, I think they're probably due to finish a little bit higher than that. They are only 3 points off of the top 4, so 5 games in, not really the time to start predicting who's going to be relegated and who's not. Well, that's just about it for today's episode. I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in once again for that. And remember that tomorrow we're coming back for a huge match in the Champions League against Roma. And it's really going to be a litmus test for whether or not we're going to be able to proceed in the Champions League. Of course, a 2-0 victory over Anderlecht last time out gave us a really good start to the group. But with Villarreal, I should say, and Roma both also in the group and arguably much better opponents to face, it's going to be tight. So until tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.